I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience of being a mother in Dublin City, and I apologise to a few of you here who have heard me talk a little bit about this. So I've done a whole lot of research with mothers, particularly mothers with young children, and how having a child changes your experience of the city or the way you navigate the city. And I noticed this because I had been making a lot of work around Dublin, thinking particularly about infrastructural issues, and then I had a child and it changed the way I was able to do that. And suddenly the phrase that W.H. White uses about the skilled pedestrian suddenly became the skilled parent. And that was about how I had to navigate the city in a very particular way while I was walking or pushing a buggy with my child. So I thought I'd tell you a little story about a couple of near misses I had with my child when I was walking around Dublin, particularly over paving that was uneven. Once when the child was in a sling, which I thought this is like the most protected way to carry her, and I went head first practically onto the pavement because I hit a loose stone or whatever, and it got me thinking about, suddenly I had to think about all of these kinds of things, and that I couldn't take certain things for granted about the safety of my child and the safety of myself within the city. And also in the way that you use a buggy around town, it kind of makes you do certain things that you might not necessarily think about. So you acquire all these skills that are very different. So you might have to become very good at pushing a buggy on two wheels because the paving is very narrow. Or you might have to become very good at pulling the buggy backwards because the texture or the way that the area might be paved, like Temple Bar, for example, is a prime example where it's impossible to push a buggy through those pedestrian areas because of the cobbling. And all of a sudden I started thinking about how, wow, I've got like all of these skills that other people don't even have the chance to use. So I ended up working with these young mothers and developing a buggy assault course to think about how actually we should celebrate this. We should celebrate the fact that we learn how to do this stuff and build different kind of muscle power in our bodies because now we're mothers. So it's not just about having child-bearing hips, it's about having child-rearing bodies. So I'm kind of interested in how Dublin thinks about not only people with deviant kind of bodies, but also these kind of appendages that we have to push through the city with. Thank you.